So, you know, visiting your granny can be a bit, chinky. Like, seriously, like, you walk in the door and then you get your ribs freaking crushed by one of those bear hugs that your granny always gives you, you know, like, flippin' hell. Like, seriously, every time I go to my granny's house, I come home with 4 fractured ribs and a ruptured spleen, you know, not gonna lie. And then, you know, she'd spend 10 minutes going on about the height of you, even though you've grown about 3 millimeters since the last time that she saw you. But yeah, cheers, gran. Or every granny seriously loves overfeeding children. Like, seriously, even if I politely just say no thanks, I get freaking smothered with questions like, oh, are you sure, pet? Are you sure you don't want one? Or like, oh, would you go on and have a few bickies? Would you please, like a good man? And I'm like, Theresa, I'm fine. Or you know those ancient Nokia phones that every granny happens to have? Like, seriously, somebody please tell me, how do they still work? I mean, like, imagine if kids nowadays had those Nokia phones. I mean, imagine being with all the lads and then you pull out a freaking Nokia phone. Like, Jesus Christ, can I get a rip in the chat? Or when nannies are on the phone, it's always freaking amusing. I mean, they always just chat about random shite like this. Hello, Owen? Can you hear me? Yeah, and were there many on the bus? Sure, tisn't too bad now. There are a few clouds coming in now. The weather forecast now is saying that it's going to be a shower even, but you know, you wouldn't know it then, would you? Right, alright, I'll say good luck to you then, right? Bye, 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 bye. Or I always appreciate it when your nanny slips in like flipping €20 into your hand when your mother isn't looking. I mean, like, it's just that flipping smirk on your face when you look down and you see that €20 just staring back at you. You know, it's just flipping sexy. Or I can't even get over the fact about how much your mother would just argue with your nanny over, you know, her giving me a few bob. And like, when your mother does that, it just makes you that little bit more awkward because, like, you know, you're trying to decide, do I hand it back? Do I just keep it? What do I do? I mean, usually I just keep it anyway because, you know, cheeky bitch. But then your nanny would usually end up winning the argument and, you know, then your mother would be like, oh, aren't you a terrible woman? You know, just the freaking typicalness. Or what is it with old people and mint? Like, every time I go to my nanny's, I come home with like a half a packet of mints, you know, it's pretty cracked. Or it's like that with the holy water. I mean, like, you're straight up lying if your granny doesn't have a few like flipping bottles of holy water just scattered around the house. And I mean, like, no offense to Jesus, but I mean, like, what are you even supposed to do with holy water? Like, what? Do you just get up every morning and flipping admire the 47 bottles of holy water you collected at mass last Sunday? Nice. Or sometimes I get really pissed off when my granny can't even get their grandchildren's names right. I mean, like, she'd spend a good 45 seconds calling you every name under the sun before she'd finally get it somewhat correct. Like, I mean, granny, my dear, you've known me for 14 years and you can't even get my name right. That bitch, please. Or sometimes I really wonder about, like, is my nanny lying when they go on about, like, oh, I'll say a prayer for your match in the morning. I'll pray to Saint Joseph. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of find it hard to imagine my granny sitting in bed, like, sitting up, like, she's, oh, Jesus Christ, Mother of God, may you bless my child with a victory in tomorrow's match, please, amen, Allah. So guys, that's all I pretty much have to say about Irish grannies. And I just want to say, no offense to any Irish grannies out there, you know, I mean, granny, if you're watching this, sorry. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you comment your opinions down in the comments below. And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and guys, I'll see you next time. Peace!